important thing booted me out. Okay, everyone comes over here. Shoot. Hi guys, it booted me out. Hi everybody. Oh man. So it says there's only one of you guys in here, but I know that's not true. I know there's more of you guys in here. There it goes, it just jumped up to 7. Hi everyone. It booted me out. I saw it was doing some weird glitchy stuff. That's why I was like, hold on guys. And as soon as I knew it, I knew it. And then as soon as I did that, I saw and noticed that, it booted me out of the live. And sometimes it'll let you, you know, resume the live. Like when it kicks you out, you'll come back in and you'll like say, I want to go live. And then it'll say, do you want to resume this live or end it? And I could resume it, but it made me redo it. So, okay. So I was reading for Katie J. Okay, love. Okay, there you are. Okay, perfect. Okay. So what I was saying when this all happened, funny too, because this card right here that came out, it's the Tower. But in this card, it says the Decadence, and the word is abruption. In your message, what I was receiving when I first started channeling for you, I got the word abrupt. And I was like, I don't know if this is abrupt endings or people leaving your life abruptly, or, you know, it could just be, there's something here with that, my love, where you've had a lot of like shock factor in life in those regards. Like, it's almost like, I can't believe this is happening to me, you know? And that's what I mean by the PTSD energy. And many of us, I would say probably 98% of the people here right now, we do suffer of PTSD in one way or the next, or we've had to really heal certain things that have stuck with us from past traumas. So, okay. So anyways, so that was the message for you. And then bottom of the deck, so what I'm getting is like abruption. So there's things that are going to start flowing in, and it's like your life is going to start shifting abruptly, not in a bad way, in a good way, okay? But again, connecting with the message of Mother Mary and everything else, all of that healing and releasing, it's going to help, okay, to remove the stuff that has left energetic residue from things that have happened in the past abruptly, or even not so abruptly. It just stayed with you. Okay, and then the Magician, inner skills. All right, and then see the Wheel of Fortune, changes. See, things are gonna start changing abruptly. That's what I just got done saying. And I said, it's not bad, I can feel it, it's good. There it is. The Wheel of Fortune turns in your favor, okay? All right, but focusing on your inner skills, really embracing the fact that you are the magician. You are the magician. We are powerful creators, creatrixes, right? So, you're very welcome, Katie. And I hope that, that it all resonated with you. I mean, it's not coming from me, so. I mean, it never is in that regard, but you know what I mean. All right, the chakra card. Okay, this is about your throat chakra. Truthfulness. Being truth with self, all right? Getting back to your true core essence of who you are. living honestly day to day, being honest with the people around you, of what your, you know, expectations are, your boundaries, what's okay, what's not okay, you know, all of that. I am truthful and honest with myself. I aim to cover any fears about speaking my truth, and I speak in a loving, considerate way. My personal empowerment comes from telling the truth and letting others know who I am. Others will be positively uplifted when they hear my truth, and I take care not to exaggerate in order to impress them. I am careful not to let my mind mislead me, and in turn, others. I avoid gossiping or speaking negatively about others, okay? That's for you. That's for everybody in here, okay? Like, just so everyone knows, like, speaking negatively about another person, gossiping about another person, that's not good karma. That's negative karma. And it'll come back to you, not, right? So, I'm not saying that you're doing that, Katie. I'm just saying, you know, we've all been gossips. We've all gossiped. We've all talked about people at one point in our lives or another. Like, nobody's here is innocent of that. What we're in now, though, is, you know, for many of us, right? Like, for me personally, like, I'm too loving. I have too much compassion and love for other people to, you know, it doesn't matter who that person is. If they've wronged me, I've forgiven. Like, I know why people do what they do. They do it because of pain, their own wounds, their own fears, their own, you know, all that. So anyways, that's what I have for you, my love, okay? Next is Preetha. Okay. So I'm just gonna connect with Preetha's energy real fast. Okay, so what Mother Mary is showing and saying is, when you were younger, like, you know, this would be like when you were in grade school or, you know, elementary school, like, you know, when you were younger, probably around the ages 6, 7, 8 years old, like that. I'm getting that, okay, for one, I feel what I'm getting, okay, is basically you may come from a close family or a loving family or something like that, but what I'm getting is a lack of connection and feeling truly like safe or loved by like your father. That's specifically what she's showing, okay? Again, it doesn't mean that this is a bad person or an abusive person or anything like that. Could be, but what I'm getting is a disconnect. And for whatever reason, consciously or subconsciously, that really affected you. Now, the other part of what I'm getting is in grade school, it was feeling the outcast energy of other children. It's like being excluded. You know, if they played a game, it was like, you know, like they picked teams, you weren't picked. Like they picked other kids before you and stuff like that. It's just, there's those examples, but those could be literal. Yeah, this is something that stuck with you. Okay, so these parts of your inner child, it's like, you know, they talk about like growth being stunted, you know, in children and stuff. Oh, don't drink coffee because it'll stunt your growth. There's something here, right, where every time these things happened or you felt this way, okay, but, okay, the other part of that message is like moments in childhood where you felt excluded or where you felt this abandonment energy or whatever it was, whatever it is, okay? You felt like you couldn't share that with your parents, or you felt like you couldn't really, it's almost like they brushed it off or were just, you know, like just not fully supportive of what you were feeling and where you were coming from. Okay, how that's gonna connect with you, I don't know. But that's the message there. And what she's saying is it has throughout your life in relationships or moments where you have overcompensated, okay, to receive love from other people. That's very common, by the way. A lot of people do that. They lacked it in one area, so they overcompensate to receive that lack of things from wherever in their life. But you've healed those. Like you've learned these lessons. Like you've recognized these different parts of yourself. So the way that Mother Mary's helping is she's shining the light on these very specific moments, and these are moments that you will know. And she's basically saying these are the moments where we need to go back and we need to connect with that inner child, and we need to forgive, we need to release, we need to relive those moments just momentarily, and then we clear and heal. We mother that part of the inner child, okay, in that moment. Basically, you're healing that piece of time, that part of your soul, the memory. Lineage of the rose, moved by the goddess, here for this, soul call and gather. This is like your spirit team. See all these guides right here? This is like what's around like any of us at any given time. But you have a lot of like, there's a lot of like energies around you. Okay, Preeta? And I'm sorry, but I keep getting from with Mother Mary, like there was abandonment. There was something here where you really felt like not supported, or there was some kind of abandonment energy there. Okay, I'm just getting a lonely feeling too. And that's basically the message, is like feeling like you don't have people on your side, or, you know, or you just felt alone. Okay. So this is the moment where you start to really connect to why, and you start to see why you're here and what your soul path is and what your calling is. This is the moment where the rainbows come out and the clouds clear and the sun shines through. It's like Mother Mary saying, like, you've done so much work and I'm here to help you finish it, in that sense. Like, we're never finished with our healing work until we become an ascended master, right? Like, we have to heal all these parts and do all that work, but it's saying like these cycles, these old things, like this is where the what is it, the rubber meets the road. That's what I want to say. Okay, things start propelling forward, things start to move, and you get more led and called to what it is that you're here to do. The silver lining, relief, hope, mercy, it's over, acceptance, okay? After the rain is on the bottom of the deck. All right, and right now, quite literally moved by the goddess, you know, for me, it is that energy. Yes, it's like the goddess, you know, God source energy. It's, but it's speaking directly of like goddess energies. I'm getting Kali Ma, okay, Kali Ma working with you, and of course, Mother Mary here. 5 of Swords, defeat, okay? So this is what I'm talking about. See her, she's even like, you know, kind of like dressed like, it's like Alice in Wonderland, but it's like a little girl, you know, kind of thing. And defeat, 5 of Swords. It's about feeling defeat in your life. Like, this isn't fair. I feel like, you know, I keep losing, or, you know, things just keep happening. It's like that is what I'm getting, okay? You've overcome this defeat, but the energetic residue of these moments throughout life are still lingering. And that's what Mother Mary's helping with, to clear stuff in the heart chakra. But not only that, like other places too. I'm getting like the solar plexus also, like really believing in your power. Okay, so you have the second chakra, which is the sacral chakra. All right, it says, I am a mentor, not a rescuer. I avoid continually sacrificing my own happiness for others by rescuing and enabling them, as doing this may hinder personal growth for both of us. I choose not to be a martyr. I am a mentor, not a rescuer. I do not assume that everyone wants my opinions and solutions to their life challenges, and if I am in doubt, I will ask them. I take responsibility for my own happiness. Okay? Yeah. So stepping more into the shoes of being that mentor, being that guide too, right? But as within, so without. So we start first, the healer becomes the healer by healing self first, right? So it's like that in all ways, right? So you're mastering these parts of self, okay? So that you can take this knowledge and wisdom outwardly into the world, into the collective, all right? But that is what I have for you, my love, okay? It's a beautiful card. You might be seeing, like, if you are watching readings, okay, even my readings or whatever, you might be seeing the sun card a lot. If you pull cards for yourself, you might be seeing it. You also might just be seeing like memes, references, things of the sun, sunlight, light codes. The sun energy is around you at this time. And the rainbows. I've been talking about the rainbows, and rainbows. Okay, so that was for Pita. Next is Elaine. And Tony, my love, I have you. I saw it come through on PayPal. I just wanted to be sure. Because I have a client who's booking with me and they go by Tony. I don't think it's you. It might be you. I don't think it's you though. It's a new client. The sunflower, yes, beautiful. Hi, Elaine. All right, gosh, my nose is so itchy from channeling. Okay. And I forgot to buy myself gum. Oh, I have a little piece right here. All right. And if I could just remind everybody while I'm working here, when I'm channeling, to me, it's like the same thing as like, a doctor in with a patient and then you barge in while they're in the exam room with their patient. What I mean by that is when I'm channeling and reading, if you have questions about the live or about anything like that, please ask other people. Don't ask me. Ask other people in here. Okay? They will share the information or help you. And if I see it after I'm done, I will help. But it's very distracting. And we all have to be respectful to everyone while they're getting their readings, as they would to you, right? All right, so beautiful Elaine. Okay. So what she's saying is that you come from a long line of healers, okay? But the gifts in your lineage, matriarchal side, the mother side, they've been like closed off, shut down, dormant in a sense. She's saying from a very young age, you knew that you were gifted. You knew that you were different. It's like you were very imaginative, creative, all of that. And starting from a young age, you know, just whatever community, family, your parents, I don't know, teachers at school, like it started getting shut down very early on. Kind of similar to what I was sharing with this message was, it's the same energy that I'm getting, like that's being shown is feeling excluded, feeling not Robin, hi. I literally just got done asking people very nicely not to ask me for questions because I'm channeling for someone right now. I'm connecting, I'm full on channeling, and it's just, you know, it's not very nice to do to people. So please don't ask me. Ask in the chat, what number is she on? What name is she on? I don't know how else to say that. It's like barging in a doctor's room while they're with a client very personally and asking the doctor a question. It's the same thing. All right, so going back. Sorry about that, Elaine. I think maybe what I should do is just put the phone like downwards so I can't see, I'm not visible at all, and just channel for you guys. It might actually help with my connecting too. But anyways, going back to what I'm getting is like there were these moments where you were very, very connected, and it's almost like you were again brushed off, like, oh no, you're just a kid, or oh no. There may have even been moments where you had paranormal experiences, whether you remember them or not. Sometimes when we're young, it gets shoved down because we shut it off, because it's you know, and then it goes into that subconscious, you know, mind basically, but we still carry it with us. Okay, and also what I'm getting is like, okay, so Mother Mary, there's a grandmother energy there. There's a grandmother energy here, and I don't know if it's someone that you know, but it's just like an ancestor energy. Okay, but I think it's a grandmother energy to you. That's someone that you know. Okay, this is someone who's been trying to help you support like your true self, your gifts. Okay, so again, I don't know if you know that. I don't know if you know this is like a grandmother in this lifetime. This could just be someone who, you know, was around you, you know, previously or prior, like, or even like a great grandma or great great grandma. It's kind of weird because I kind of feel like it is your grandmother, like someone that you know that would, you know. Here's the thing: is like sometimes they come through, their higher self will come through, and they haven't transitioned yet, okay? I mean, it's not as common, but sometimes that happens. I just feel like you know this energy. Or maybe you have felt like a presence around you before. But anyways, I do feel that you could have had some kind of paranormal experiences at a younger age. Like, things happened, and it's almost like what I'm getting is like people didn't believe you, and that's exactly what, like with the message from Mother Mary, that's what it was. It was like you were very imaginative, you were very creative, you were very, you know, all the things, but you, for whatever reason, it wasn't developed. Like it was stunted, okay? And the way that I was being shown is that it was shut down, it was shut off, okay? So what the guidance is here that she's saying is like to go back to an age that you can remember, like early on, and to reconnect to that part of yourself as a child. And to ask that part of yourself, okay, so you're going to be reconnecting with your inner child. So what does that child want to say to you in this moment? Okay, they have messages for you is the point. Okay, so it doesn't have to be a specific, it's kind of like in this moment, just you're gonna, you call in Mother Mary, like at some point when you have, you know, the time or whatever. Okay, work with her to go back, okay, into soul memory, into past life stuff, to a time that you can remember being young, whatever your youngest memory is, and then connect to that part of yourself and ask them what messages they have for you now. Okay, that part, your inner child, is guiding you now at this time. Okay, and I don't remember who it was earlier that I was talking to, but it was basically, it was, the message was you've experienced a lot of pain in love, in partnerships, a lot of disappointment. Again, a lot of that karma and generational lineage, like stuff that you're breaking, is directly connected to marriage, relationships, that kind of thing. So you're helping to heal the lineage stuff of that too. Okay? Basically, like people in your family and, you know, throughout, you know, history, and I'm getting chills as I'm saying this, it's like just not healthy partnerships, like people who would stay in bad marriages, they're not happy together, or maybe there's a lot of divorce in your family, or, you know, things like that. And that's pretty common for a lot of us, you know. It's either one or the other. It's either like parents got divorced, or they saw like this broken home energy, or, you know, it's more rare for people to be like, no, my parents were like madly in love ever since, you know, I can remember, and they've been so perfect and happy and la 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 la, you know. That's beautiful, and it does happen, you know, soulmates do meet like that. But what I'm getting is like you're healing this part, and you have been experiencing this throughout your own life, not just in love though, in like friendships and things of that nature. Okay. Anyways, again, around this time and incoming energy is the time where you're gonna start receiving, because you've balanced things out and you've been breaking this stuff, you've been doing this stuff, you're gonna start receiving these partnerships, these soul family members, these friendships, you know, people coming in that feed your soul. They help you grow. They're supportive. They're not, you know, jealous or deceptive, or, you know, whatever it is. Okay. In particular, one very important connection, okay, that's making its way towards you. That's why for everybody today, these messages, okay, of healing and going back and reconnecting and whatever it is, that's going to help us to alleviate any kind of, like I said, energetic residue, old cords, things that we need to revisit, readdress, and release, and to forgive and heal once and for all, so that we clear that space and we're able to receive. The rose thread, your inner call, being soul-led, the mystic, and living courageously. Okay, so for me, like this energy, the mystic, is what I'm getting is like you've been this way like your whole life. It's just at some point it was shut off, and then now you've reconnected to it. Okay, but there's still like things being held from different experiences and whatnot. Okay, but again, I want to say this is gonna be between, I'm getting like between ages 7 and 10. Okay, and then I'm also getting like ages 13 through 15. So I don't know, Only you'll know that, but that's what I'm getting, okay? But if if things come up for you when you go back that are farther back than that or whatever, like just follow that, just follow wherever you're led, your soul led, okay? Soul led. The mystic, living courageously. All right, time to live courageously. You're being rewarded for that. The universe favors the brave. The second bloom, a second chance. It's never too late. New possibilities. Yeah, see, this is that. This is that. All right. The second chance, I feel, is like connected with the past life soulmate or something like that. It's never too late. New possibilities. Yeah. And, I'm the same way, Elaine, with remembering childhood stuff. And, but I definitely have memories and things. But a lot of times when people can't remember their childhood, it's because they are suppressing. It goes into the suppress. Sometimes we can't remember a lot because we've pushed it down. We've put it back in that filing cabinet. Okay, so again, Mother Mary is going to help with this. All right, you're going to start opening up. I promise you're going to start remembering more clips, pieces. Okay, but it's about taking the time, calling her in, and going back. Okay, so wherever there is things, it will be opened up, released. Okay. Whoop. Okay. The 6 chakras, the third eye, intuitive perception. See, this is what I was getting. It's like you've always been very, very, very intuitive. You had the I feel like from a young age you had this wise soul, this old soul. Like maybe you felt smarter than the adults around you, or you could see through things that other people couldn't. A lot of light workers resonate with that kind of thing, but I feel it specifically with you. Like your third eye was very powerful. And the fact that you're like, I have a hard time remembering my childhood in general, like that's, as we get older, that's common, but it's also like things get shut down. They get shut off, right? From wounds, pain, things like that, right? Okay, so intuitive perception. I know that what my intuitive senses tell me are true. I open myself to the truth that is within and around me, and I know that it is there for me to receive. I practice developing my intuition, and I know that it is a major aspect of who I am. In the stillness and silence of meditation and contemplation, I will experience and know the truth. Okay, that last part right there. Yeah, exactly, Elaine, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So anyways, my love, but it's going to help open you up more. It's going to help, and again, this is work that you do between you and Mother Mary, and call her in, okay, for that support, and just allow, again, in the stillness and silence of meditation and contemplation, I will experience and know the truth. Okay, so like I just got done saying, you will start remembering bits and pieces and clips. It might not be a lot, it might just be a little. You may not get anything at first. I promise you though, you're meant to reconnect to these parts of yourself. And it could be other things that come up from other parts of your life. It could be like you in your 20s, you at the age of 19, I don't know. But specifically, so I said I knew a lot of inner child stuff was going to come up today for people. All right, and then you have justice, master number 11, equality. This is supposed to be like Glenda the Good Witch and the Wicked Witch of the East or whatever. West, I don't know, whatever. Okay, it's about loving all parts of yourself, the light and the shadow. Not judging yourself. You've been doing that, but this is a time of like, you're going deeper into that. And knowing that we are all, you've reconnected to like the compassionate side of yourself, that we are all equal, we are all one, you know, yada, 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 right? So again, having love for, you know, those who make themselves enemies, those who, right, like project or do this, that, or the other, right? People who've picked on you, bullied you, people who broke your heart, like whatever it is, you know, this is the time to let there be balance and forgive it all and let it go, so that you can remain in this energy too, okay? But it's karmic justice. It's karmic justice. So, all right. So that is what I have for you, my love. Okay, next is Marianne. Marianne, number 5, Marianne. Marianne Masso. I don't know if you're here, love, but... I'm just gonna get going here. Yeah, okay, so... Marianne, I don't know if you were married. I want to say this is marriage, but it could just like feeling like you're married to someone, or I don't know if you're still married, but it's like Mother Mary saying like, there was this very significant connection, relationship that you had years ago, or started years ago, and it had become quite tumultuous. You had to let it go. The wounds of that energy still reside within the heart. You've come so far and you've loved many after this. But this is, okay, so this is where we start. This is the time to forgive here. Okay, so we start there. That's where it's, okay. So around the heart chakra, again, Mother Mary, this is going to be emotional healing. It could affect other things, right? Like, but it's your heart. It's where you've given love, you've received love. Okay, so who this person is for you, I don't know. This could be someone, you know, it was, you've loved many since then, but you know, it doesn't have to be you've loved many people. It's just you've loved others. You've given love again, you know, since this. You may have a dream about this person, whoever they are. Or maybe they've tried to come into your dreams, okay, in the recent past or the past. Because it's like their higher self. It's like, you know, them wanting to make amends, wanting to apologize to you. Okay, so I don't know. The Rose Garden. Innocence, forgiveness. See, this card will probably come out a few times today for people, but forgiveness, innocence. This is a relationship or something that stole part of your innocence. It blackened a part of the light, you know, it's like that. And there's still there's some kind of like attachment there, cord there, like energy residue there, something like that. So Mother Mary's pointing this out so that she can work with you to help. Okay, so call her in. Okay, free will and all that. Call her in. Bring her back to certain memories, parts, okay, of this connection, relationship. Because this is pretty specific, but if it's not just like if you've experienced this in other ways and other things come up as far as memories when you connect and you know, then go to those places, right? You'll see things for a reason. The Rose Garden, innocence, forgiveness, and be gentle with yourself, okay? So forgiving yourself too. An example would be, you know, harboring anger at yourself because you allowed yourself to be with someone like that, or you allowed yourself to be in something longer than you know you should have, or, you know, just things of that nature, okay? I can't believe I let that person take advantage of me again, you know, stuff like that. I can't believe I believed them again, you know. And I'm not saying this will resonate with you, but these are examples. But I have a feeling you might resonate with that for sure, okay? And then the second bloom. This is your second bloom. This is where everything reblooms, reblossoms. It's like a clean slate, a fresh start in many ways for you. It says it's never too late and new possibilities. This could also be a second chance, a new bloom with someone new. Or someone coming in, you know, like past life soulmate, whether it's someone you know or not know. I do get a surprise energy, so I do feel that there could be some new energy coming in for you too, but like a new person. But that's what they're saying. It's like, it doesn't matter how old you are, don't worry, it's never too late. Like there's new possibilities happening here. You're in your second bloom, you're in your golden era, you know, it's like that. Yeah, see, I said past, like for someone from the past life soulmate or something like that, right? Six of Cups, memories. There it is. There it is. Okay, so, and look at like the horse, the what are they called? Seahorses. The seahorses kind of like floating around her, you know? It's like options, suitors, you know, things of that nature, okay, that are gonna be, you're gonna start, again, like many of us, right? This is like a moment where it's harvest time, where we're gonna start seeing how our patience is paying off. We're gonna start seeing those gifts, those rewards. We're gonna see those things lining up for us the way that we, you know, have been wanting them to line up for us, you know, all the things, right? But this is definitely past life soulmate energy. A second bloom, a second chance. And this also confirms past life memories, like what we're talking about. Going back into past, into these memories. Could be multiple people here, you know, where there's still some wounds, all right? I was just gonna say, I'm getting like really heavy root chakra energy with you, and it's the root chakra and the sacral. So it's about like survival mode, fight or flight, like what do you fear, you know, things of that nature. And then the sacral chakra is like your you know, fire, sensuality, sex stuff, and you know, all that. So, you know, I feel that because of these, you know, old wounds, it has created some blocks in these chakras for you, okay? And that's what we're working through with this. Instinct. I trust that my instincts are correct, and I let my natural intuitive feelings guide me forwards. I will know what I need to do and how to respond with wisdom to situations that come my way. I have an innate desire to be of service in life. As I tap into this feeling, I will know what service I am called to do. I believe in myself, okay? So believing in yourself and trusting in your instincts are gonna help you feel more grounded and stuff too. Second chakra, sacral chakra, creative manifestation. I have the ability to manifest and create positive outcomes in my life. It is a time for me to manifest what I need. I ask myself, what do I need? What do you need? Ask yourself that. What do I want? What do I need? How do I see my life? You know? I am optimistic and creative in carrying out all the tasks that come my way, even seemingly mundane ones, and I maintain a positive attitude in all that I do. I am open to receive, and I am deserving. So that is what I have for you, love. All right, number 6 is Wanda. Beautiful Wanda. Let's see what messages Mother Mary has for you. I'm just gonna put this down like that because this is just way too distracting for me. And I'm gonna end up ending the live because the comments are distracting. All right. Let's see here. I just don't want this to fall. So I'm connecting to Wanda. Okay, so Wanda, I'm just gonna say exactly what's coming through from Mother Mary, okay? So it's like, so she starts out with saying, hello, my beautiful beloved. I want you to know what a beautiful spirit and soul you are. And I see the trials and tribulations that you have gone through, which have been so many. Take my hand, child, and walk with me a while. For I have wisdom's answers and love for you that you have been yearning for quite some time. You experienced great loss as a child, and that loss left a hole that has yet to be filled. You've started filling it on your own, and you've been doing so beautifully. Work with me. Okay, and then it just like kind of drops off. So let's see what comes through in the cards, okay? So I don't know how that's gonna resonate with you, Wanda, as far as a great loss when you were a child, okay? I don't know, I have no idea. I don't know, I'm not tapping in that way. I'm just sharing what, like I said, just channeling straight out, like what comes through. So let's see what messages come through for that. The Great Mother. Surrender to the mystery and fall into her arms. Okay, so, you know, this is like the Great Mother, God, right? The goddess, right? Surrendering things completely up. But for me, this is literally like Mother Mary's energy right now. The Great Mother, fall into her arms. I don't know why, but I feel that this message, it could be very emotional for you, Wanda, because I feel a very specific moment in your life that this is gonna be, you're gonna be thinking of it. Surrender to the mystery. The other part of that is it's okay not to have all the answers. Really, really releasing control here. It's okay not to have all the answers. The throat chakra, truthfulness. I am truthful and honest with myself. I aim to overcome any fears about speaking my truth, and I speak in a loving, considerate way. My personal empowerment comes from telling the truth and letting others know who I am. Others will be positively uplifted when they hear my truth, and I take care not to exaggerate in order to impress them. I am careful not to let my mind mislead me, and in turn, others. I avoid gossiping and speaking negatively of others. Okay. So if you want to screenshot that. Let's get one of these. The wheel changes. Okay, so the wheel is turning. The universe is like it's out of your hands. You just got to surrender, fall into her arms and trust. Focus on your truthfulness right now. Okay? That you're going to have some truthful moments with yourself and your inner child and certain memories and things. Okay? And know that Mother Mary comes through as the mother, as the cosmic mother. So there is nothing, I mean, she just wants you to completely just release and let stuff just come out. Bottom of the deck is 7 of Wands, which speaks of bravery. You've been very brave. The universe favors the brave. This is moments where your bravery pays off. It also takes bravery to be honest with ourselves and with others. Okay, especially around 3 of Swords energy, like disappointments, heartbreak, loss, sadness, you know, that kind of thing, okay? So anyways, that's what I have for you, my love, okay? All right. All right, number 7 is Alex. All right, for Alex. So I'm just gonna take a moment to connect. Okay. All right, so what I'm being shown is around, I don't know, it would be early teens, but I'm specifically hearing the age 15. Okay. So the way that it's coming through is Mother Mary saying that, okay, so right around the age when you were becoming a man, there were some very difficult moments for you. And we want you to know that you were never alone. We've seen that pain and that hurt and that struggle. And you felt so alone in many moments. Like you could not speak your truth. You could not say what was weighing upon your heart. Out of fear of judgment, out of fear of others isolating you. And these are the moments that Mother Mary is, this is where we go back. This is where there's some work that needs to be done. Whether it's a specific moment, I don't feel it's something very specific. I mean, I feel there's some things here, but I feel this is like multiple instances, things, where you experience these kinds of feelings, and it was a buildup. Okay, so this is something where it can be creating blocks in, you know, where it's affected maybe your root chakra, your solar plexus chakra, things of that nature. So let's actually here, we'll get one of these for you for Alex, okay? And she's just saying you have such a beautiful heart and a tender soul. You've had many lifetimes where you've been of service to humanity. And the way that she's saying it, Alex, she says, and much like my son, Jesus. Okay, so you may resonate with that. You may not resonate with that, but you have the energy about you of, I would give my shirt to a complete stranger, to a total stranger. You know, I give the shirt off my back. There's this very selfless energy about you. And it's something that you've embodied throughout lifetimes. The fertile void, inner winter, rest, patience, potency, secret beginnings. So connecting with Mother Mary, taking time to take time with self, to connect with her, call her in. Okay, going back to certain memories around this age, very specifically she said right around the age of when you were becoming a man. Okay, so puberty, that kind of stuff, right? I don't know specifically. I saw age 15, but I don't know how specific that might be for you. You have been in this fertile void, meaning while you've been going through this dark night, this very like kind of feeling like it's stagnant, you know, but you feel like you're putting in the work, but nothing's really moving or happening. This is the moment where secret beginnings happen, where things start to shift. Okay, it's things are already with the secret beginnings. It's letting you know that like it's already happening secretly in the fifth dimension. The seeds have been planted. Okay, this person here too, it's like she's asleep. All right, there's a lot of work being done here in the dream state, and I think that you know that about yourself. Let's go ahead and get a root. I almost said a root chakra card. A chakra card. Solar plexus. I think I specifically said root chakra and solar plexus, but I could be wrong. I don't remember now. But self-confidence. So things that happened back then around this age, it affected self-confidence. Okay. And I know that you're very confident now, right? But the reason why these things are being brought up is because there's still energetic residue. There's still things that it affects you in one way or the next still. So this is where we go and we start forgiving, releasing. We start working through that, whatever it is. You know, it could just be a memory that you just remember and you're just like, I release this. Like, I forgive this. I'm no longer angry or mad or hurt or whatever it is, okay? These are examples. So self-confidence. I trust myself fully. I will not allow fear or doubt to hold me back from doing what I'm here to do. I have confidence, belief, and conviction in my abilities and goals. I welcome questioning by others, as this gives me a chance to clarify my truth, ideas, and philosophies. I trust in a higher power, and I am open to new challenges. Oh, you got two of them. Oh my gosh. You can't make it up. Mother Mary said, much like my son Jesus. There he is. Okay, that's confirmation. Nine of Wands speaks of stamina. It's the wounded warrior card in the tarot, right? This is showing that you've been through a lot. You've experienced a lot of battles. You've experienced a lot of shit, right? This is the wounded warrior, but you still kept going. That's what I meant. You know, and that's what she said. This is, and it's a 9, so it's the end of these cycles, which is why you're needing to revisit some things, really take some, you know, go back, just kind of re-experience these things in the moment. This is for everybody here today. This is why these messages are coming through with Mother Mary. because there's parts of our souls that have been fragmented from these types of situations or things or experiences. And what this is soul retrieval. We are healing it and we are calling these pieces back to ourselves. Judgment. Opportunity. Okay? So you've resurrected. Judgment is the card of resurrection. So just like Jesus, just like Yeshua. Okay? This is your rebirth, your resurrection. And opportunities flood in with that. This is also with this healing work and stuff, and just, it's gonna help, again, open up the pathways, remove blockages, energetic residue, old cords, things like that that are affecting you, whether you realize it or not. But that is what I have for you, love. That was really cool. Resonates very much. Okay, I'm like trying to, because this is like down, I have to like go like this to see. Okay, wonderful, honey, wonderful. Okay, so, you know, between the ages like 9, I feel younger too, but 9 to 20, it was a rough go. That was a rough go. And Mother Mary is helping you so much. She is the cosmic mother. Let her mother you the way that you know you deserve to be mothered and loved. Doesn't matter how old we are. It's your inner child that is begging and needing this. And that will help you so much in life. With receiving rewards, manifestation, everything. Everything. Love, everything. Okay. And this is work that I'm doing with myself too. In fact, afterwards, I may take some time for myself to go outside and just sit and call and work with Mother Mary. Okay, but I've been working with her and other goddess and ascended masters, and you know, to help in the ways that I'm being called to do things right now for myself. But at the same time, I get these calls for the collective. How is it going to help them? You know, it's everything is to help, everything is to heal, everything is for your highest and greatest good. Okay. All right. So, okay, number 8 is Corey. Number 8 is Corey. All right. So for beautiful Corey, what do we have, Mother Mary? Okay. So Corey, Mother Mary is saying, the way that I'm seeing, she's actually smiling when she says this, that from the beginning, basically since you were very young, you've always been very like opinionated, very full of energy, very, you know, march to the beat of your own drum. And she loves that about you, you know. She says all children should embody that. Corey, around the ages 8 to 10, there were some difficulties for you to go through or comprehend at a young age. So you did what you knew to do, which was to push it back and push it down. To be strong in that way, to move forward at such a young, tender age. Beloved, you never should have had to do that. Take my hand now, Corey, and walk with me. We are moving into the vistas of healing. And I embrace you in this part of your journey. Call me forth and work with me. I am here for you. Okay. So that is, again, pretty specific. I don't know how that's going to resonate with you. But like I said, sometimes the way that I'm receiving it is she is saying that there are some, you know, instances or memories, things of that nature that you do know. You know what I'm saying. You remember. But there could be something here that was blocked out that you may not even remember taking place. Okay, is kind of what I'm getting, and I have no idea what that could be, right? A lot of us did that kind of stuff to it's just how we kept ourselves safe in that way, okay? But very specifically between ages 8 and 10, around that age. I'm also being shown that you may have developed at a younger age, like maybe you started going through puberty at like a younger age than like the other kids around you or something. So, you know, I don't, yes, I do, comes back in, okay, yeah, there it is. So Mother Mary, this is how she's helping everybody here. Okay, that's why she's saying to call on me, because she's not going to interfere in free will. We have to call upon her and ask her to help us, to intervene, to help us to heal these parts and these, right? But she's going to help you. I forget who it was I said earlier, but I said she's going to start helping you to remember the things that you can't remember, or at least to help you bring through more of the memory so you can actually connect with it in a better way. So you can, you know, forgive it and truly like release it and forget, okay? Because the whole point is that it has created blocks here for you where it's, you know, there's resistance around certain things, whether that be love, friendships, money, I don't know, it could be anything. It could be multiple things. It could be a lot of things that it's blocking. One little thing from childhood can literally create us to be like, to have blocks with our finances, our successes, our businesses, our work, our romantic partnerships. Like one little, like, right? It could be as simple as, I really wanted these pair of shoes and I had my heart set on it and then I didn't get it and then boom, it created a subconscious block. I am not even joking. Like, I know that sounds funny, but I'm being dead serious right now. That could resonate with one of you guys out there. Okay, so you have 3 that came out. You have 3, Corey. All right, so let's see. Plant yourself here. Integration, embodiment, grounded action. Okay, so embodying more of your true nature, your divine self, all right? Doing this work that we're doing right now and what I'm telling, what the guidance is with Mother Mary, that's gonna help you stabilize and become more grounded. It's gonna help anchor down and ground in manifestation, your light, like everything. Okay. And then held, see, you're so held. You're so held. But this is also a time for you to hold your own self, inner child. To picture yourself as a young child, a young little girl, little boy, right? And I'm not saying for you, I'm saying like this is for everybody right now, but yeah, for you too. And speaking lovingly to that child, nurturing that child, seeing yourself now as an adult, hugging that child. Making sure that child feels safe and supported and heard It is so powerful. That's what we're doing here. That's what Mother Mary's helping with. You're held. Sureness of the soil. Okay, something about planting, soil. You have unseen help, support, and community. You see? It's like a team, it's like an army of spiritual soldiers around you, you know? Ancestors, angels, ascended ones, you know, all the things. And this is for you, Corey, but that's for everybody too. Okay, it's time to call in that support, that unseen support. We are not meant to do all this by ourselves. That's why many of us are in these situations, because we felt we had to do it alone. We couldn't go to other people, or people wouldn't believe us if we told them, or they think we were lying, or they would just shove us away, or shun us, or sweep it under the rug, right? So you just kept, and then it created this fight or flight energy for many, PTSD, stuff like that. And this is the stuff that I am being called to help the collective as much as I can with guidance. And then like stuff like this with Mother Mary, she's helping in these ways. We're done suffering. We're done suffering. Okay, and then the Sun card. Joy, enjoyment, life force, success, vitality, and play. See, the Sun represents the inner child. Okay, so connecting with that is going to help. Connecting with the inner child and bringing healing to the inner child is going to help open up and bring more sunshine energy into our lives. Success, bliss, power, vitality, contentment. Okay, but we need to nurture, and we need to bring warmth and love around our own self and our past and our inner child. Okay, you're so held. So anyway, so you got 3 of those. They were all needed. You know, for me, this is more of a oneness. This is like past, present, future. This is, you know, the Mother, Maiden, Crone. It's the Holy Trinity energy, God's source, right? Divine masculine, divine feminine. So there's like a oneness energy coming in around you and around you. Okay, and doing this work is going to help solidify that and bring more of that energy to you. Okay, exactly. I just got done saying we felt like we couldn't express things. Corey, you felt like you couldn't share things. You felt like you couldn't, you know, you were suppressed. From a tender age, you were suppressed. Throat chakra. Expressing my feelings. I allow my emotions to be fully experienced. I acknowledge feelings of grief, anger, or fear, and I make a conscious effort to express my emotions or resolve them within myself so that I can move forward freely. You see? The Sun is also freedom. I let the unconditional love experienced in my heart be expressed through my voice and creativity. I let those close to me know how much I love them and care for them. I forgive all of those who have done me wrong in the past, as well as forgiving myself, as I could not have responded in a more evolved way than I was able to at that time. Very powerful. Okay, so let's just get one tarot card for you and see what comes through. Beautiful confirmation. Temperance, moderation. Bottom of the deck, the Chariot, motion. Okay, you're moving forward. This is a card of victory. Major Arcana energy. The universe is letting you know there's victorious energy around you at this time, coming in at this time, okay? Temperance is a card of balance, alchemy, healing, divine timing. It's the angels, okay? So this is a time of divine timing for you, okay? A time of victory. Everything in moderation. We got to do some balancing here and some internal alchemy. All right, and that will bring more balance to your energy field, to you, to whatever, your heart, okay? And that's, again, it opens you up more to receiving. It just, you're not like lopsided so much, okay? So that's what I'm getting anyways, all right? There could be something about drinking. I don't know if you drink or what, but it could be anything that's like codependencies or substances or things of that nature. And it could be a message of to moderate, okay? You know, and with that being said, it could be like, again, eating habits, or, you know, I need to moderate, you know, how much sodium or sugar, or, you know, I'm going to only limit myself to, you know, 2 glasses of wine a week, and, you know, or I'm only going to have wine on the weekends. These are examples. Okay. So, anyways, so that is what I have for you, my love. I hope that resonates with you, and, yeah, love and light to you always. I gotta see the comments. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, see, you weren't permitted to show emotion. Exactly. So, and it's sad, but it's fairly common where parents would, you know, we're conditioned not to cry and to share emotions at a very young age for many. You know, if you're a boy, your dad may make fun of you, calling you, don't be a sissy, don't be a pansy, you know, we don't cry, be a man, don't, you know, are you a big boy or a little boy? That's the kind of shit that fucks with children, and that creates this type of stuff. And that's just one example. So, you know, be very proud of yourselves, of the work that you're doing, okay? It's very powerful work. Very powerful work. So, all right. And Tarot Fairy on the Prairie, my love. If you want to get on the list today, I will take you, and you'll be the last one. You'll be the last one, because I have gotten somewhat of a headache from the live today. So, but I'm all good. It's all good. I'm happy to be here with everybody. So you're very welcome, love. You're very welcome. So I'll keep an eye out for it, Tarot Fairy. Oh my gosh, why am I going blank right now with the name? It's like on the tip of my tongue. I want to say Val, but I know it's not Val. Anyways, just let me know in the comments, and I'll add you and all the things, okay? All right. So number 9 is Amanda. Okay. I'm just gonna make a little note here. Oh my gosh, that's gonna try. I can literally. Her name is right on the tip of my tongue, and I can't. I feel like there's a V. It's like right here. I'll just put Tarot Fairy. That is a tongue twister for me to say. Tarot Fairy on the Prairie. Woo, say that 10 times fast. All right, so let's see. So we have number 9, Amanda. 10 is Robin. 11, Papa. 12, Luana. 13, Tony with an I. And 14, Tarot Fairy. Okay. I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick. And then I'm gonna get through the rest of everybody today. So yeah, love. So just let me know. I don't know if you remember the information, but it's $25 for the energy exchange, and then you can send the payment to PayPal or Cash App at Gypsy Cowgirl Tarot. And then on Venmo, it's a little bit different, Gypsy Cowgirl _Tarot. Okay. And then just coming back into the chat to confirm. All right, so I'm gonna go really quickly, as quickly as I can. And I'll be right back. Okay, sorry, Lex, but I saw my Amazon packages came, so I went out real quick and just grabbed them. Just in case. I mean, I live in the country, but there's, you know, during the week and stuff, you know, we have like tractors and people and, you know, you never know. So anyways, I mean, we have cameras and stuff like everywhere, but you know how it is when you get Amazon. Okay. Doesn't matter how much you order. I'm actually pretty good. I don't do a lot of Amazon stuff. So, hi Alicia, hi love. You know what, honey, I'm doing, okay, so just so you know what I'm doing today, I'm channeling messages directly from Mother Mary to you guys, and pulling a few cards afterwards just to confirm the messages. There's a lot of like inner child stuff coming up. She's taking me back to certain ages when things happen, things of that nature. So if that's something that you feel called, I mean, the messages are beautiful, but if that's something you feel called to do, then I'll take you. I'll take you for sure. Okay, yeah, all right. I will put you down. I will put you down. I was like, it was like I wasn't gonna take anymore, but yeah, this is, it's a special, it's special. So I get it. So, and Tarot Fairy, if you want to be on the list, I did make a little note, but if you want to be on the list, just confirm with me and let me know. All right, so for Alicia, okay, so I'll put Alicia number 14, and then if Tarot Fairy wants to get on the list, number 15. Okay, all right. Ooh. All right, so it's good. I think everyone seeing stuff. Someone left a comment the other day on a video. I was cracking up because they were like, I don't understand your decor. Why do readers have stuff like skulls and, you know, and I'm like, my response was just because death brings life and it's beautiful. And then I said, but also it's Halloween time for me. The Halloween decor went up pretty much like as soon as September hit. And I still am not like, I still actually need to take like a day and like, you know, I need to go stock up on a bunch of pumpkins. I want my front yard to be full of them with like, I want to get a couple hay bales and put pumpkins on hay bales and get some like, you know, potted like some cute like gold, like marigold flowers out there and like just different things, and then decorate the inside too. But so okay, there we go. I just saw the payments come through. Okay. Hello, business warrior. That's very sweet. Thank you. I'm so happy to have you here. Aw, I love that. All right. Okay, so Tarot Fairy. What is the name? She'll tell me right now. V. I was close. I wanted to say Val, but I knew it wasn't Val. I knew it was with a V, and it was literally V. All right, for V. Okay. There it is. All right. So, okay. So I'm gonna have this down. So I'm no longer tuned in over here. I'm this way now. Okay. All right. So for beautiful Amanda. So she's saying that your teenage years, she's saying, I saw that your teen years were not like the others around you. I don't know what that means per se, but it's like basically like, you know, I don't know, you felt like different from the other kids. Like it wasn't typical, like, you know, an example for me would be like, right, like, you know, being in like, you know, the different, you know, like clubs at school and being a cheerleader and, you know, having all the friends and, you know, being very popular. Like that's kind of what I'm getting. And even if you were, it's something you felt like, I mean, I don't feel that for you, but that's like basically what I was being shown and what she's saying in that sense. And then she says around the ages 19 and 20, that's when you really started becoming closed off and more shut down. And then so there was some significance of energy, like things happening, whatever, around this time. I don't know what, you'll know. And again, this doesn't have to be something detrimental and something, you know, it could be something very painful or things like that, but it could be, you know, it could be like you know, left home or, you know, right after high school and went out on your own and, you know, maybe you feel like you grew up faster than you should, or, you know, just an example, things of that nature, okay? So so what she's saying is like, you've really had to grow up, like you really did, but there's something there, love, where there's pain around these ages. I mean, it could be like 18, she's saying 19, 20 is like a pivotal time, but it's, you know, it could be 18, it could be 21, you know, it could be around there, but usually specific things are specific for a reason. Like when it comes to that stuff. Okay, so whatever it is, this is where your healing is going to begin right here. Okay, not begin, but this is where you need to. Again, it's again, she's smiling. That's why I just kind of laughed and smiled, because she's almost like looking like she's laughing because it's not that you're a troublemaker or anything like that, but she's basically saying that you you gave them a run for their money in a sense, okay? Like, you know, whoever, okay? Like maybe teachers at school, or, you know, other, like, you know, I don't know, your parents and stuff like that. But she says that your heart was always in the right place. And then, you know, and then she smiles again. So, she wants you to, I'll just say, she's saying, my beautiful beloved, take me by the hand and walk this way with me. Allow me to visit you in meditation, and I will open up doors within the soul, the heart, and the mind, specifically the heart, that will reconnect you to your origins, to your true self. You are so worthy to receive. I need you to know that. You are so worthy to receive. With the mother's love, come to me. Okay, so sorry, but my nose is itching like freaking crazy right now because of channeling. But so that's the invite, and it's an invite, right? Because she's calling to you. She's been calling to you. I'm actually, that's what I'm getting. And this is for a lot of you guys where Mother Mary has been showing up in readings you watch. When you go on Instagram, you may go on Instagram and you see a post about Mother Mary, or, you know, it could be a lot of things, but she's been showing up already to work as the cosmic mother to you and with you. Yeah, it's time to be open. It's time to open up these old parts of self, these lost parts of self, to reconnect. But you have to be open. And I'll show you the pathways. There's doors opening. Something, I forget exactly what came through in that moment when she was just channeling, when I was channeling for her, but it's something was along the lines of that. It says, say yes, expand through the extremes. Expand through the extremes means you allow yourself to expand through the extremes of life, in these extreme moments of doubt, worry, fear, darkness, shadow, whatever it is, right? Like, allow yourself to expand through these extremes and trust life. Bottom of the deck is the Anointed. Answer the call, leadership, empowerment, soul gifts. So doing this healing work, okay, now that's what you go back and you start to reconnect with this part of yourself at this age. Sit in a meditative, get into a meditative state where you're awake, but like loose, you're lucid. See Mother Mary come to you. There's no right or wrong way to see her. So when you call her in, you might just see a shadow, or you might not see anything at all. Okay, but you'll feel her energy come in. You'll feel when she's with you. You can feel her. You'll probably feel a sense of calm, a sense of like love. You'll feel this like love come wash over you. She comes with almost a slight warmth. This is how she shows up for me. With me though, it's like I visually am connecting with her, but she's not like, she's not solid. She's not like looking at her in human form. She's like an apparition, or like a hologram type thing. Okay, but anyways, just really connect like that. Like be open and allow her to come in, and other guides and things of that nature. Connect with your mediumship. Like connect with that, with these energies, and work with them. Okay. Going to help you heal situations, conversations, breakups, pain, loss, abuse, addictions, things that hold you because your heart's wounded. Okay, she's going to help. And that's for you, my love, but that's for everybody. This one. The throat chakra. And it's funny because the throat chakra is blue, and she is the blue rose. That's why oftentimes you'll see Mother Mary depicted, and she's wearing like the blue, like scarving and robes, and like, her dress and stuff that she wears it's blue. Even though she works primarily with the heart chakra, but she could work with us in any area, in all ways. Setting boundaries. I teach others how to love and respect me by how I love and respect myself. My integrity is supported when I express my thoughts and feelings. I am aware of excessively wanting to please others. I will maintain and grow my personal power by saying yes when I mean yes, and saying no when I want to say no. I speak up for myself, and I set boundaries regarding other people's behaviors. I do this by asking for what I do want, such as respect, patience, tolerance, and support, rather than telling them what I don't want. Okay? Let's get a tarot card for you. All right, and then next is Robin, number 10, Robin. Four of Wands, unity. Okay, so unity within self, okay, but also unity like union, the Four of Wands. It's like a card of, union, engagement, celebration, marriage. It's happiness, but it's also a solid foundation, strength, all these things. But anyways, the unity here for me is unity with self. Okay? Like I'm very drawn to her hair coloring, how it's parted, and then she has the color. It's balanced. It's balanced, okay? And so for me, it's like showing you becoming more of the balanced, pure, whole, true version of yourself at this time in your life. And doing this work as well, and the work that you've been doing is going to help you step even further into that. So you're solid. Okay? And then the Fool, exploration. Okay? So new beginnings, fresh starts, clean slate. It's wiping the slate clean. All right? Lightening the load. It's feeling very free. Following your intuition and the unknown, taking risks, stepping out of the comfort zone. It's time to explore. It's time to be adventuresome. You know, try new things, do different things, kind of break out of a mundane routine. You know, if you never hike, go for a hike, right? If you never, I don't know, you know, it could be anything. It could be, you know, visiting, you know, like place, you know, for me in California, it would be like deciding one weekend, you know what, I'm just gonna drive down, I'm gonna go down to Yellowstone. I'm just gonna really quickly go to Yellowstone, Yosemite. I'm just gonna go take a weekend to Yosemite, or I'm gonna drive up to Mount Shasta, you know, or whatever it is, right? So it's breaking out of the routine. So a time to explore. Purple irises might be a confirmation for you. I don't know why, I'm just very drawn to those. You actually might want to look up the meaning of the iris, but specifically the purple iris. Yeah, beauty surrounds you now. So that's what I'm receiving for you. Okay, love? So that's what I have for you today, Amanda. I hope that that connected with you and helps. I know it will, but I just hope so. All right. Okay, for Robin. Okay. All right, so so Mother Mary speaks. Robin, beloved, from a very young age, you felt high expectations, pressure from others around you. You felt that you should just be able to be a kid. And you should have. And yes, you had moments where it was very good, your childhood. But there was a lot of pressure put upon you. These were parts of your life lessons, but this was unfair, my beloved. This is a time where you get to return to that part of self, the inner child, your inner child, to connect and honor the playful childhood that you should have had. High expectations of self is what began. So you've been having these high expectations of self. This is me. I'm breaking away from this. It's just a very like intense pressure energy. Okay, so there's something here about releasing the control, like really releasing control, really releasing the reins, and allowing yourself to be present, but be able to just drift. I'm getting that, like, it's like an older song, like that drift away. It's actually called Drift Away. I wanna get lost in the rock and roll and drift away. Yeah. So this is your call to action in this time, is to relax, like really allow yourself, give yourself time to connect with yourself, love on yourself, leave the expectations at the door. This is some kind of, it's karma. It's karma. Again, it's like the message came through. It was, for whatever reason, feeling that pressure at a young age. I don't know if this is like, you know, just pressure from parents, like, you know, you got to keep your grades up and you got to do this. And, you know, that's all good. That's what parents do. But you can go beyond. You could make, you know, like parents when they have like their kids in sports, or, you know, cheerleading competitions, or, you know, things of that nature, or they play instruments, or, you know, they want them to be the best and beat everybody. And like, you know, it's just not about like just having fun. And I'm not saying that's what happened with you specifically. I'm just saying that's an example that I'm receiving, that I'm being shown to use as, you know, to relate to it. And again, it's like the inner child did not feel supported. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I don't know if you had siblings and maybe like there was like sibling rivalry or something. I don't know. But I'm kind of getting like a hint of that too. But that could be, you know, that same energy, but like in different ways. So let's see the message. So the way that Mother Mary is helping is she's saying to, again, work with her, call her in, ask for her help, guidance, and support, and allow her to help you to go back in time, like to really reconnect to this time of your life, and to connect with your inner child at that time in your life, and nurture it and love it, and be that motherly energy, and nurture and mother yourself at this time too. And play, have fun. There's something about that. Like the inner child is dying. It's screaming to play so badly. I want to have fun. I want to, you know, it's, again, that pressure and high expectation and, you know, control of things. The Mystic Rose. Compassion, devotion, humility, humanity, and grace. Okay. This card actually reminds me of Mother Mary, like her blue like clothing and stuff like that. But this is a time for you to reconnect to your mystic side. Okay. Try, like, again, like, there's something about being like intentional with not just reconnecting to like childhood and different parts of your life in this lifetime, but reconnecting to parts of your past lives, which, you know, you guys all can do. It may not, you know, you may have to work with it a bit, but if you set those intentions and you call it forth, you know, you'll get bits and pieces, or you'll get like a feeling or a familiarity or things like that, okay? It's something about like the way that you do things for other people. Like it's time to pour that energy into yourself. Oh wait, what am I doing? Six of Cups, memories, yep. So again, I was like, with your message, it was a little different because it was like, yeah, like Mother Mary, working with her in really nurturing your inner child and going back to certain parts of your childhood where there could be blocks and stuck energy, and where it's like really embedded itself as far as like energetic residue and pain and things like that. But I was also very called to past life stuff. Like I just got done saying that. And then the next card out is Six of Cups, memories, past life stuff, past life, right? So I'm also getting, like this kind of work is just, it's soul work, it's shadow work, right? The stuff that is being guided today. Okay, but it's also very powerful healing stuff, okay? But there's a message here of be sure you're not living in the past. It is okay to revisit, to basically that, to revisit, to go over it, to reflect on it, to have nostalgia over parts of our past and, you know, things of that nature. But be sure you're not living in the past or, you know, clinging to someone from the past or something like that, okay? But I feel it's like a mixture of everything. Let's see here. A chakra card. All right. The second chakra is the sacral chakra. I need that one too. Okay. All right, so abundance, sacral chakra. I am worthy and I deserve an abundance of anything that I require. I watch my thoughts to ensure that I am honoring and respecting myself. I honor myself by knowing that I am worthy to receive. I am open to receive now. I remind myself that it is a sign of strength to ask for help. See, there's something here with that, and that's what was coming through the whole time. It's like, it's okay to like do things for self. It's okay to delegate. It's okay to release the pressure on yourself, and just things like that is what I get. And this confirms that. The solar plexus, self-confidence. I trust myself fully. I will not allow fear or doubt to hold me back from doing what I am here to do. I have confidence, belief, and conviction in my abilities and goals. I welcome questioning by others, as this gives me a chance to clarify my truth, ideas, and philosophies. I trust in a higher power, and I am open to new challenges. Okay, so that is what I have for you, love. And next is Papa, number 11. All right. My lovely Papa. All right. So Mother Mary says, okay, so my dearest Papa, life has been a turbulence of roughness for you from the get. You knew upon incarnation, when you chose this vessel, when you chose this journey, what would be happening. You chose your parents, your family, the experiences, and I just want to remind you of this. Dearest sweet Papa, you did not receive the love you should have from those who should have, both mother and father. They held resentments, there was blame, judgment, and shame. And you must know that you are innocent in all of this. This is time for you to heal this, to forgive, to release. Take my hand, Papa, and walk with me. Okay. So, again, Papa, I don't know how, it's all gonna connect, but I'm pretty sure that the message will. If it's for Mother Mary, it's just I'm just the vessel. I'm just the channel. I'm just the messenger. Well, let's see what cards want to say. I don't know what that was what that meant, but like one thing that I'm kind of getting now is like I don't know. I'm kind of picking up like I don't know if your parents were kind of young or like when they had you or. But I'm feeling like I don't know if it's actual or if it was something that you just felt, but I do feel that like resentment of like, I don't know. Like something I'm getting is like, having children too young and resenting that and, because, my life was taken from me, blah, 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 blah. Like things of that nature. And again, I don't know if that's relevant to you, but I'm just the overall energy of that, like kind of holding a grudge in a way or resentful in a way, it's like that. Brothers of the Rose. Okay, so very powerful card to get. All right, so Brother of the Rose. All right, you're connected to, the Rose lineage. Like it's old soul energy. It's like, Yeshua, Jesus energy too. I mean, Mary Magdalene, Sister of the Rose. Like when we say Sister of the Rose, that's what it is. Okay. Brothers of the Rose, the sacred masculine, honor, protection, and support. Okay. So, what I'm getting obviously is like, you're protected and supported and held by both sacred masculines and like sacred feminine energies. Okay. So doing a meditation where you call in Mother Mary and work with her, it's going to help heal both these parts of yourself, parts of your heart, things, again, specifically from early on childhood. I mean, I'm getting early, like 5-6 years old. Okay. So again, only and then it was like a progression. It was just, it was something like just, but you'll know, your story, right? I'm just sharing what comes through. But this also is showing me that, you're a sacred masculine. So when I channel like my readings on YouTube, like, right, divine masculine, divine feminine readings, that is very specific. Like that's for very specific energies in the way of like sacred feminines out there and sacred masculines out there. okay? Here for divine purposes and missions and reasons. Okay, you're one of these soul brothers. You're one of these sacred masculines. And you have a sacred divine feminine out there that you are meant to be with, come into union with, and be the protector, the warrior. Okay, and you guys help each other in that way. Okay, but that's very specific. That's what I'm getting off of that. Eight of Cups, the quest. Yeah, see, it's been I'm getting kind of like the end of the journey, you know, even though we're always on this journey, but like it's been a quest of a lot of sadness, you know, having to walk away from people, places, and things you necessarily didn't want to walk away from. Okay, so there's things that are part of this quest that have made, obviously you've learned, you've become stronger and wiser and all these things, but there's still attachments, like energy cords for situations connected to this. Okay, and it is a time to call forth that healing. And that's why with these messages with Mother Mary today, it's so significant. I don't know why I'm getting something about a dog, like your dog growing up. I don't know if you had a dog, if you wanted a dog, but I'm actually being shown kind of like a, I don't know, like a dark colored, I don't even know how you would describe it. Like a mastiff or, you know, something like that. I don't know. But that's what I'm seeing. Okay, so you have your root chakra and your solar plexus chakra. Okay, so we'll read the root chakra first, okay? This is self-sufficiency. So this is where there's blocks or where you're feeling insecurities or whatever it is, okay? Let's see what this says. By finding material security without being materialistic, I will gain satisfaction, stability, and inner strength. I am resourceful. I put in the effort to be responsible for supplying fundamental needs in my life, such as shelter, food, water, and clothing. I take responsibility for where I now find myself in life as I move forwards. I get in touch with and trust my innate wisdom, which tells me that I will be provided with all that I need. I don't think my parents should have. Oh, yeah, honey, I know. Okay, so there's a lot around that, and that's why working with Mother Mary right now, and even, again, being that parent, that mother, father energy for your own inner child. Going into your meditation, envisioning yourself around these ages, you'll know immediately, like you'll immediately see yourself at a certain age, or it'll come through. Okay, and that's where you start. But like I said, I was getting like very, you know, like 5-6 years old, like having to, like, I don't know why I'm getting fend for yourself. Okay, so just things like that. Okay, so you're gonna take that inner child and those memories and those past life memories, and you're gonna dive into those. You're gonna face them. You're gonna relive them for a moment, and you're gonna speak to your inner child. You're gonna send love to your inner child. You're gonna let your inner child know, I am here for you. I am a protector. I am a support for you. I hold you. I honor you. I love you. You know. And you're really going to nurture that inner child the way you would your own child or your own children. And that's how you're also going to do for yourself in these moments in life in general. It's time to be that, you know, support system and, you know, for self and that nurturer to self. But yeah, specifically that's like the guidance to do like a meditation and do that. Okay, and then solar plexus is oneness and unity. I accept the oneness of all life, and I know I am one with all others on this journey. I support them and let them support me. I am brave and not afraid to ask for assistance. I allow myself to empathize and sympathize with others, and I can choose to see the love in all around me. I see everything as part of my own life, and I accept others for who they are. I find common ground with others rather than differences, as this brings harmony into my life and into theirs. Okay? So that is what I have for you today. I'm glad that it resonated. Okay. All right. For Luana. Beloved Luana, you have had so much heartbreak, sadness, and pain when it has come to opening yourself up to another. This has been a great part of your karma in this lifetime. This pain is still being held on to. Take my hand and walk with me. Okay, so very clear message there, Luana, about karma in this lifetime being specific to romantic partners, karmic soulmates, or people that, I feel it's karmic soulmates where you actually have had like past lives, like you guys have known each other and there was karma to be cleared. But sometimes the universe can just play matchmaker and, guide people together who have similar karma to be worked out, and that's what happens, and they work it out together, not necessarily having to have past life karma with each other. Okay, does that make sense? But I feel that you actually have like past life, like karma. So this could be one significant partnership from the past, or someone that you connected with and it fell apart. This is not, how do I want to say? I don't know. Now I lost my train of thought with that. For Luana, please, a message for Luana. Okay. After the rain, yeah. See, you've had a lot of storms in this department, okay? But so again, allowing yourself a few minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever, to get into a meditative state, do some breathing, connect with Mother Mary, and see what moment, what memory she takes you to, where you go, okay? That's where you begin, all right? Because that's where you're holding some stuff still, okay, from the past, right? And for some reason I'm getting 15, 16 years old. So I don't know if that was a significant time, but it does feel like it. And I'm, specifically getting that. So Okay, I don't know if this is like around the time you had your first like boyfriend, or, you know, I don't know, but there's something there with that, okay? But anyways, it's kind of like where these cycles began or whatever. But anyways, you will, this is where some clearing needs to happen, and it's going to help open up the heart more, clear up some blocks, and it'll put you into a higher vibration, and it'll help you be more in the energy of receptivity and your heart being open more. So that is the gateway, right, for manifestation and all that, right? So anyways, the silver lining, hope, relief, mercy, it's over, and acceptance, okay? So again, there's something here of like solidifying past things and, you know, all that. You remained faithful, and you never lost like hope of true love, romance, soulmate energy, things of that nature, even through the pain and all the things, okay? All right, and rainbows. So, you know, like sometimes, right, light codes, they get into our pictures. So like if you take a picture of something and you see these rays like kind of peeking into your photo, or they shine through, or they are over you or something. Every time that happens, that's a sign for you. Okay? That's a divine sign that like you're surrounded by light, and you're you know, all that. Anyways, and rainbows, of course, are going to be a sign for you too, that like the silver lining is here. It's, you know, you've faced a lot of the stormy weather, and now this is a time of you receiving, like, you know, wish fulfillments, and there's divine intervention here. It's very serendipitous. Okay, and then you have the solar plexus chakra, oneness and unity. Okay, beautiful bright yellow sunshine energy shining through. I accept the oneness of all life, and I know I am one with all others on this journey. I support them and let them support me. I am brave and not afraid to ask for assistance. I allow myself to empathize and sympathize with others, and I choose to see the love in all around me. I see everything as part of my own life, and I accept others for who they are. I find common ground with others rather than differences, as this brings harmony into my life and into theirs. Okay? Beautiful. All right, so that'll help you feel more at one, all right, with the collective consciousness and the collective energies and all that, but also with self, okay? All right, so next is Tony. And then I have Alicia and V, and then we are done. Let me know what time it is. Okay, cool. All right. I have enough time. I have a phone call, a business phone call that I have to make. So I have 30 minutes to do that. So, all right, so let's see here. My dad was sick when I was 6. He died a few days after my 12th birthday. Oh, honey. Okay, yeah, that's what I got. I was 5, 6 years old. So that's, okay, so Papa, you know what okay, so this is what's coming through. If you can remember, and if you can't, it's okay. This is what Mother Mary helps with. Again, she's going to help open things up for you, so you can remember things you've blocked. Okay, you put them in the filing cabinet and you blocked them out. Okay, this is stuff that creates subconscious blocks. This is stuff that can really, it's not good. So this is why this kind of stuff is important. All right, so it's going to help open things up. You know, suppressed emotions, suppressed memory, things like that. So if you can remember the moment you found out your dad was sick, start there, and allow things to come through, come up, process, be angry, whatever it is, but your inner child, that was a pivotal moment. at 6 years old. So young. So young. So sad. So, okay. And, you know, again, Mother Mary is the cosmic mother. Like, she is the mother to, you know, to us. You know, she mothers us and in the ways that, you know, she's like the perfect, most holy mother. So, right? Okay. Tony. Hello, Tony. Okay. Okay, so I don't know what this is about or what this will, you know, but what Mother Mary is saying is that when you were younger, I don't know, for some reason I'm hearing around the ages 10 years old, okay? But she's saying younger, when you were younger. So I don't know, this might even be like, you know, ages where you really don't have a lot of memory or it's fuzzy and things like that. But I don't know what this would be, but she said you experienced a loss. So I have no idea. This could be a loss of a pet or something that happened that just for you at that age, you felt like it was a loss. Again, it can be to us, some of the slightest things as a child that really affect us. It's like there was something repetitive that you witnessed or something that you just, it didn't vibe, like you just didn't, it made you feel not good. Okay, so an example would be like hearing your parents fighting, right? Like, or arguing all the time, or arguing enough to where it was like a repetition of, you know, you hearing it through the walls or you being present or, you know, and again, I'm not saying that's what happened, but it's an example of what is coming through. Okay, so this feels more like subconscious blocks. Okay, but you might know exactly what this is. I don't know. Okay, and then like I said, specifically, I was getting around the age 10 years old. Okay, there, like, for example, me, there's a lot of stuff from like childhood that's coming up at this time for me personally. And some of the things, like an example, just the other day, like, I mean, some of the things that are coming up, like little like memories and things that, you know, moments, they're things that like I didn't remember at all. Like it was completely like tuned out. Like I did not remember. And then when it came through, I remembered, like I was like, oh my gosh, like that is crazy. So that's kind of what I'm getting is like there's moments here that have happened where it has affected you. You may remember, you may know, or you may not. If you're not, that's when Mother Mary, okay, is here. And it's that, again, take me by the hand and walk with me. Okay, and you do this in like a meditative, you know, get into like, you know, meditate, do some breath work for a minute or two, and then call her in and see what happens. See where she takes you, but the intention is to go back. Okay? I'm hearing the word divorce, so I don't know if that will resonate with you, but it could be like your parents divorced, or it could be maybe you went through a divorce, or, you know, the word divorce doesn't actually have to mean marriage. It could be like divorcing yourself from someone, like, or divorcing yourself from a job, or, you know, things like that. But there's something about like separation energy at like a younger age, where what I'm getting is like you, for me, what I'm getting is like you felt like you couldn't truly count on people. Yeah, something I'm getting drawn 10 to 12 years old, 10 to 12 years old, somewhere around there. Okay. And then I'm also getting something like around ages 21, 22, which is kind of exactly like, it's kind of like exactly 10 years later. So again, I don't know. These are pinpoints of places where there's emotional blocks, things in the heart, stuff like that. So anyways, but when you call forth Mother Mary, you know, like I said, you'll have clips and things that may come through, or feelings, or a slight remembrance of something, you know. But that's what the whole point of this is to open up the things. I'm missing chunks of my childhood. Yeah. I'm not surprised, because as I'm connecting to your energy, that's how it was for me too. Like it was like trying to channel for the missing pieces, but it's almost like I couldn't connect to the missing pieces because they were so suppressed and blocked and shoved down. But I did. Like, I'm telling you, there's like every part that came through. Mother Mary, I mean, she directly took you to a certain like age zone, right? But like for me, I got like 10 to 12, and then specifically like 20, 21, 22, you know, around there. All right, so let's see what message comes through. Healing the mother line. This is exactly what we're talking about right here. Healing, ancestral work, the mother line, and growing up. Bottom of the deck, healing is happening. You're not broken. Trust the process. It's safe to soften. And one thing that I am receiving is that things that happened in childhood, again, this is like common with people, and people, it's like more of a, it's subconscious, they don't even realize it. Things that happened during childhood and young ages and things like that, right? It affects us in our future of like relationships, romantic partners, and, you know, things like that. You're breaking, you know, generational curses for your mother line, for the matriarchal side. So I don't know, you know, kind of what I'm being shown is like consistently going for the same. Okay, an example of what I gave earlier is like, let's say, you know, and I have no idea, I'm not saying this is your parents, but it could be, because usually what I say is for a reason, even when I'm giving examples. But it's like two people who, you know, shouldn't be married, but they stay married because that's just what we do. We don't give up. We just, you know, that's what, you know, and it's like the grandparents did it and the great grandparents did it. And you is where that would stop. Like maybe you started going for partners, romantic partners, that you ended up being in like similar position, you know, similar energies. So like you went for the same type of people, is, you know what I mean? That's, I know I'm like not probably giving the best thing, but you went for the same type of people until you finally broke the cycle. So it was like you kept finding the same. And so my whole point is like you're doing this work for like the whole, that whole line, the whole lineage, where you're breaking that, where the people that come, like you're clearing the karma for them all the way back, but like forwards, right? Like for you know, at least 9, 10, 11, 12 generations. For me personally, they put like a time limit on that. Like they say like, oh, up to 9 generations or whatever. For me, it's once it's broken, it's done. It's broken. Like there is no, you know, it just, the lineage is cleared. It's healed. 21, 22 was a painful period in my life. My divorce. Yep, there it is. Yep, yep. And I was hearing the word divorce. So I was drawn specifically to that age and then divorce. Okay. So there's definitely childhood stuff in like younger age, again, because I got like 10, between 10 and 12 also. But this is where you're going to start with Mother Mary, okay? Because there's still things there, definitely there. So you call her in and you're going to just take yourself back to that time. What memory pops up? Where are you at? What are you doing? You know, was it your wedding day? Is it, you know, when you signed your divorce papers? Is it a random memory that you have with your ex-husband? Whatever it is, just allow it to come through. Don't fight it, okay? And let her come in with you. Feel all the feelings. Let all the stuff come back up. Revisit that, relive it, because it's going to help clear these blocks. And honoring yourself at that age, okay? And forgiving yourself. Four of Swords came out for you, repose, which is, it's all about, you know, the healing and things of that in that nature. You've been in a time of like surrender, healing, all these things to find yourself again, okay? So you're still, you know, you're still going through, you know, we're always healing and always peeling back layers and stuff, but like what I want to say is like, yes, the silver lining energy is here, but you're still in a place of you're healing some things here, okay? Some things that are coming up for you. And I feel like a big shift for you. Like, I mean, I feel like you're going to start feeling like a big shift, okay? Like within yourself, all right? I feel like the things are going to start lifting for you energetically, like feeling heavier way down or whatever it is, okay? Like mid to end October, but I feel November is a very significant time for you. I don't know why. Probably has something to do with the 11/11 portal and whatnot. I mean, I don't know, maybe you're a Scorpio or a Sagittarius. I have no idea, but I'm being drawn to that, okay? So, all right, so let's see what solar plexus. I just saw the solar plexus card, and I mean, I think that's a part of it. I think even though you got power back in so many ways throughout your life, I feel like your power is still stuck, okay, in the past. And this is why this kind of work is important, because it's going to help you go back and reconnect to that moment and truly recall your power now. Because you're going to allow yourself to feel everything. You gotta feel it to heal it. Even grieving the death of your marriage. I mean, that is a death. That is grieving. That is sadness. It really does feel probably like you're, right, mourning the loss of someone. Throat chakra. Willpower and determination. I set clear boundaries for my own behavior, and I cultivate a strong will by being true to myself. I use my willpower to accomplish my daily tasks and spiritual goals, to encourage uplifting thoughts and behaviors in myself. Doing this will assist me on the next stage of my physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual growth. I stay in touch with my positive thoughts and truth by avoiding substance abuse. My will is strong and my mind is clear. Okay? All right. So that is what I have for you, my love. Okay? That there. So, hello, Andrea. Hello, love. Yes, you're catching the tail end of it. I did a collective reading for everybody on the channel and through all space and time, whoever finds it. And then I do live card pulls after. Okay, so Alicia, my love. For Alicia, messages for Mother Mary from Alicia. So with you, Alicia, it's not really like she's not speaking directly about a certain, you know, like age or things. Kind of what it is it's the whole, it's like childhood and it's like your adolescent years, like childhood and adolescence and like, you know, teen years and it's like that time frame, the whole time frame. And she's saying that, this is not for me to know. This is for you to know. I'm just the messenger. But she's saying you felt like they wouldn't believe you. Again, I don't know what that's about. It could be anything. And you felt alone or like they didn't understand you, okay? So when I say they, I mean, I'm not sure. This is, again, for you to connect these parts of it, but okay, let's see. A feeling of excluded a lot. Because, my beloved, in this incarnation, you were meant to become strong on your own. You were not meant to be a part of the crowd. You are meant to be the one that sees above it. So, like, you definitely have it's like a leadership energy, you know, as far as like your life path and stuff, okay? So I don't know what you do for work or where you're being called or whatever it is, but that's like directly, like, I mean, that part was directly like with Mother Mary, like she's saying like you often felt, okay, so there you go. So that's a part of it, okay? So you were sick and they didn't know and you were made to feel like, you know, is she making it up? Like, you know, perfect, that makes sense, okay? That's something that has stuck with you, okay? So this is directly affecting, it has directly affected you throughout life and even still now, okay? More so than anything, what I feel is it's created blocks, you know, some blocks in the heart chakra where it just made you it made you more protective of yourself, okay? And that started, right, at a younger age. So whatever age it was, okay? I don't know, but younger years. That's not like, it means that's a part of it when blocks start happening, but it's not like the moment, okay? I just want to specify that. It's just that really affected you by not feeling like they won't believe me and, you know, feeling this excluded energy or looked down upon. You had to feel alone in these moments, like she said, because you were never meant to be a part of the crowd. You were always meant to see above it, okay? So healing work around that. So again, taking her by the hand, walking with her, just quieting your mind, calling her in. Maybe you see her show up, maybe you don't, maybe you just feel her, like I said, right? But she's there. If you call upon her, she comes, right? So, I mean, she's with everybody now, you know? So definitely allow yourself to revisit that moment with Mother Mary. Start there. Everyone today, I'm telling you guys, start there. That's the guidance. Because it's the start of more healing. Like, it's gonna open, you know, and it may not be like, you know, a whole lot, but what it's gonna do, it's gonna trigger more memories, more moments, more feelings of, whoa, yeah, da da da, right? It opens up the doorways, okay? So let's see what cards come out. You guys, after channeling this today, I am beat. Like, my eyes, I'm getting so tired. Like, it's the energy. Like, it takes a lot of energy to connect. Like, especially like right with an ascended master, but not like it's draining to connect with the ascended masters. It's draining to connect with an ascended master energy and then connect with 15 other energies and tapping in to their I mean, like, their energy and channeling messages from her to you. Like, it's a lot. So I'm just like, I was gonna like cook myself dinner and everything, but I don't know, I might have to just DoorDash tonight. I just really don't want to. Everything, even like the healthier places on DoorDash, everything on DoorDash and, you know, Uber Eats, it's full of preservatives and sodium and like, I just, you know. Also, Alicia, like, I don't know when you experienced your first like heartbreak, or when you experienced your first like feeling that like, you know, sadness from a boy or whoever, right? Like, but I'm getting something around like 15, 16 years old. This could be, I mean, honestly, like, again, I don't know if it's like when you had like your first love, or like your first boyfriend, or your first kiss, or if it's something where you like someone and I don't know what it is, but it's very specific around this age, and that is another something that has stuck with you. Like, it hurt you. It hurt your feelings. I'm getting embarrassed. Like, you felt embarrassed. You felt like, you know, like that kind of energy. You know, like an example would be like, no, I don't even want to go to school now because, you know, they're there and this, that, you know, like, I'm embarrassed, I'm sad, you know, like, it's like that. And that kind of stuff is very powerful when we're at these very open, vulnerable ages. Open, say yes, expand through the extremes, and trust life. Okay. Okay, so I'm also getting take more chances. Basically, like, take more chances in life. Like, you know, like, switch up the routine. Do, like, step out of the regular, you know, typical day. Like, take a random day trip and go visit somewhere nearby in nature, or, you know, things of that nature. But you've been expanding through the extremes, right? Like, there's been a lot of extreme energy, a lot of extreme ebb and flow here with the collective energies and just everything happening, right? Like, so you've been expanding through it all, though, is the point. And even though maybe you haven't felt like, you know, you're like, you've made progress, but maybe you're like, this isn't where I thought I'd be here, or it's like, it's happening. You've been expanding through the extremes. You just gotta trust. Okay, let's get a tarot card. All right, so you have the root chakra came out for you. Building a strong foundation, all right? And then 5 of Cups. Regret. But the Five of Cups is about emotional loss, pain, grief, sadness, breakups, right? Heartbreak. And forgiving yourself for regrets in life, things that you've done or didn't do. Okay, and that's so that's another thing. It's like the Mother Mary energy is coming back again, and she's, because I said that. Okay. Yes, please. Okay, so she's saying to have, like, you need to have, not you need, she's saying have more compassion with yourself. You need not judge yourself the way you do. You are deserving, you are worthy. You are an infinite creator. Trust. It does not matter what they say. Okay, so I don't know how that's going to connect with you, Alicia, but it doesn't matter what they say. Trust. In yourself. Okay, so building a strong foundation. I create stability and security by adequately providing myself with the basic needs of a healthy life, such as shelter, food, water, and clothing. I use my creativity to build a strong foundation, as this is an essential key to my survival and growth. The more inner and outer stability I have, the more grounded and fulfilling my life will become. I respect myself and take care of my physical body by nurturing and nourishing it. My body tells me what it needs. Okay? So that is what I have for you, love. All right, and last but not least is V. All right, so for V. Okay, so I was taken, Mother Mary showed me, I mean, it was V at 8 years old. I mean, specifically, it was 8 years old. So, I mean, again, it could be around that age, but I mean, I mean, it was 8 years old, and then I saw like the big, like the letter 8. So I don't know, this could be, you know, anything, but you may already know something or know like what I'm, you know, what happened around that time, or a memory at that time, or things like that. But the message is like around this time of your life, like there, you know, it's like you should have just been having fun and not worrying. Okay, so again, I don't know what this is about, but it's like you were worried, you worried a lot, or I don't know. It could be you were worried for a parent, or you were just, you know, worried a lot about like, you know, school, and you were trying to be like all the things, and, you know, and it was like, no, just be a child, you know. Anyways, that's the energy around what's coming through. Okay, so, but this time was a time of, that's when like you started kind of becoming more blocked, is the message. And that's still very young, you know. Might have been like your first little crush in school, and then, you know, you wrote them a little, you know, do you like me, yes or no, circle yes or no, and then they were like no, and that crushed you. You know, these are examples, but this is the kind of stuff, like I said, it could be some of the smallest things to us as an adult now. We might, but our inner child was crushed. Our inner child didn't understand. Our inner child just, you know, it's like that. Okay, so for you, V, I don't know, my love, but that is definitely coming through strong. The Holy Grail, stop the endless searching, inner quest. Okay, so again, this is very strong confirmation, where it's like, stop searching outside of self for fulfillment, for happiness, for wholeness, you know, for unity, for all these things. All of that is within, and I know you know that, but it is easier said than done, right? So you are being called to work, again, with Mother Mary. Okay, call her in, take her by the hand and walk with her. Okay? Allow your, you know, and set the intention for her to take you back to where you need to go. Okay, but she'll naturally, like, she'll help you get there. Like, you know, you'll start remembering something, or you'll have a feeling, or maybe a smell will come through that triggers a memory of, you know, nostalgia scent or something. An example, just the other morning, randomly, out of nowhere, I woke up in the morning. It was like right when I woke up in the morning, and I was walking to the restroom, and all of a sudden, out of fucking nowhere, I heard, and I remembered the moves, a childhood show that I used to watch back in like in the 80s. I mean, I had to have been like 5 years old or something. And some of you guys around my age or older, you might remember or whatever, but it was that skimmer-rinky-dinky-dink, skinner-rinky-doo, I love you. Okay, but it was like a show. And I mean, it was, again, it was a childhood. So then more things started kind of coming through, and then I connected to this, you know, and then I just sat and I kind of meditated on that, and then boom, things started popping up. So that's just an example of, right? And this is for everybody here, but yeah, it's things are going to start, you start doing this work with Mother Mary, or even just one time, you'll get some kind of relief, some kind of healing, you know, in that regard. So stop the endless searching. It's time for the inner quest. The answers you need are within, not without. And she's here to help. Okay? Okay, and then you're getting the solar plexus chakra, personal power. Okay, so from 7 years up. Okay, so there you go. So I don't honestly recall what else came through from Mother Mary. But that's a period where you'll start, okay? Because this is created. You're still holding on to stuff. There's still some blocks. Solar plexus came out, and it's your personal power. So it's like at a young age it was like you had your power taken from you even then, because you weren't able to just be the child that you innately needed to be or wanted to be, right? There was a lot of responsibility that maybe fell on you, or expectation. You know, you were needed in ways that most children weren't. So again, it all goes back, it all connects, okay? I choose to be myself and to express my truth. I have a positive influence on the people and the situations around me. I allow my integrity and confidence to shine, which instills more confidence and belief in myself, and then encourages others to have natural confidence in me. I do not allow my personal power to become egotistical, manipulative, or exploitive, okay? So, you know, embracing your personal power. And as you rise more in power and you know, become more empowered and all that, and just everything else, it's just saying, like, I will not allow my personal power to become egotistical, manipulative, or exploitive, okay? So, all right, and let's get one card here. So I send everybody love. I mean, there's not that many people in the live anymore, but I hope everyone enjoyed this today. I'm so tired. I could literally just like fall asleep right now on the desk. Wow. It's been a while since I've had that much energy like used during a live or anything. Queen of Pentacles, ambition. Yes, so you have personal power, solar plexus, and ambition. Okay? So what I'm receiving is that you've had some creative blocks, you've had some stagnancy energy around, things of that nature, and doing some of this work, and like I said, it'll open more doors. There's things there. I don't know. You'll know, it's your journey, but it's going to be opening more doors where you rise more into this Queen of Pentacles. But you do know your worth and your value and all those things too, right? But this is ambition. You're going to start feeling more ambitious. It's going to remove, there's like blocks there, right? So it's going to start removing these blocks where you have more freed up space, and then things can start coming in. You start feeling lighter, freer, less connected, attached to like certain things, right? All of that. So I love that energy. Okay. Personal power and ambition. Beautiful. So thank you, Mother Mary, for today. Thank you so much. Thank you. And to everybody here, I send you guys love. And thank you for being here with me. And just know that this guidance today is very important for your healing journey. Okay? So I hope everyone has a good rest of their day, and I will see you guys probably tomorrow, because I'm going to be doing more recording and whatnot. So, all right? Mwah. Namaste, my loves.